Hey, aloha everybody, and welcome back to day number 7. It is the last day, it's the final day. I just want to thank you for hanging out with me over these last few days. I know I've given you tons of great information, tons of stuff to chew on, and it's all exciting, I know, because I have the same feeling myself, even just talking about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. When you get a chance, go to rugged-potential.com. Again, that's rugged-potential.com. And you can check out the value that I love to bring to the world. And the reason why I actually do this is because I love transforming lives. I love getting people and helping people figuring out what their passion and what their purpose is, because that's why we're really on this planet. All this other mundane day-to-day stuff, that's just really a distraction from where I believe the spirits want to play. And so, I just really appreciate you hanging out. And speaking about the last day, actually, Joe, my mentor, the 6-figure earner, well on his way to 7 figures, we're actually going to be putting on a conference called The Last Conference. In fact, you can go to thelastconference.com. I'm going to show you a little bit more with you about that today, but in this conference, we really dive underneath the hood. So if you're a life coach, if you're a yoga teacher, if you already have an existing business, if you're just getting started, if you want to create a path online of making money, we're going to show you that last 20% nobody else out there is actually sharing with people, and I'm really excited about that. So that's going to be coming up in the next about 30 days, 45 days, give or take. So reach out to me, because we only have a limited amount of spots we're going to put in there, because we really want to dive in deep and to actually show you some on-point case studies of things we're doing with people that are in the audience. So we can say, hey, this is what you're doing. We're assessing them. And then we're going to go in and we're going to turn things around and mess things and monkey wrench a little bit, and we're going to show them exactly how to take it from A to Z, soup to nuts. So reach back out to me via on email, or you can just click the link below right now and get in, and I'll get an email that way too. Let me know you're interested in taking your business to the next level, or if you're interested in starting your life over. So I got a question for you here today. Would you like to spend 2 to 4 hours a day working? Better have answered yes, right? Or even less. The reality is there's a possibility of doing that if you plug into the system. It's all about getting everything set up in the back end, and so that way you can enjoy your life. Because when you only work 2 to 4 hours a day, you can pick up about another 6 to 8 hours a day that you can do whatever it is your little heart desires. What I mean by that, because if you're working from home or on the laptop lifestyle like we're going to talk about today, like myself, I love doing this because I want to transform people's lives, but I also want to go out and I want to live in tiny houses. I want to travel the world, and I want to live in my soon-to-be purchased Westphalia. And so I can just sit there on my computer and crank away. So I can go and enjoy this great nation of America that we live in, and all the cool things to see, and all the cool people to connect with. Because that's what it's about, to create a community, to create the people that you are here to lift up while you're climbing up. So that's why I love doing it. I know you would enjoy the benefits of having a bunch of free time, right? So let's talk about this. Let's dive right into this. So by now you've figured this out. This is a vehicle help to get you what you want to get to in life, whatever you're going after. This is a vehicle. All you have to do is plug the key in, turn it on, and start driving. You want to take your message, and I say that on purpose because you take your mess and you turn it into your message. And that's part of what this allows you to do. If you have an existing business and you just want to expand that and you want to get more people coming in because maybe you already love what you do, and that's awesome. That means you're on your passion and you're on your purpose. This works just as well. Or if you're just getting started and you want to start over like I had to do, or I chose to do, more importantly, that's a little catch there. I chose to do, then this is exactly what this can do for you. It can make it happen. So let's recap what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday we talked about masterminding and the importance of masterminding. You are the sum of the people that you hang around. So why not hang around with people who already have what you want, so you can gain knowledge off them? There's actually a study out there, I think this was in 87, I could be wrong on that, but they actually showed the study that people as humans are only like 0.01% difference in all we do, because it's just one little gene. It takes one little twist and it creates something new. So what that should tell you is this. Your benefit from that is that if somebody has what you want, just go model what they're already doing, and eventually you'll get what they got. I mean, how simple is that? How cool is that? We're going to talk about modeling today. We're going to talk about a system today. In fact, when you're done watching this video, you might just want to step into this system and get things going. Because the sooner you get that going, the closer you are to actually living out your dreams, which is what this is all about. You know, you might find yourself somewhere in this video, anywhere from now or until just a few minutes from now, where you get this feeling of like, oh my goodness, this is what I've been looking for. Because maybe you're just sick and tired of what you've been not doing in your business to help propel yourself forward. Maybe you're just sick and tired of what you're doing. You just want to plug into something new and you want to start over. Well, you can do that just by clicking the link below. So here's the thing. Today we're going to talk exactly about how the system works. So let's jump right into that. So how do we leverage my system? Well, you've known by now you got to have a blog, right? You got to capture their information, you got to send them to a sales content, and then you got to plug them in and get them going into an onboarding system. So how do we do that? Well, the premium platform blog we're using is called Clot2. Now what's cool to understand about Clot2 is Clot2 is created by Dave Wood, who is, I don't know, hit like $6-7 million from his own affiliate stuff online out there, which is just pretty amazing. Especially considering that he was living in a van down by the river. He was actually living in a van in Hawaii. He was sleeping in the van with his wife at the time. And overnight, you're not really supposed to do that, but he was, because that's what a lot of surfer guys do. And so, and I should say surfer people as well for that fact. But what he actually ended up happening is a cop started knocking on his door. And when he got out, of course, they gave him a ticket. The ticket was for about $45. That's actually the last amount of money that he had in his entire checking account. So his last $40 he ended up spending on a ticket. And he knew it was that point in time, it was time to get things going. Then he moved back actually home with his mom, borrowed money to get a laptop, worked out of her basement. And by the third or fourth month, he was already making 30 grand a month. Now, is that typical? Probably not, but is it possible? And what's possible in the world, period, is possible for you. All you have to do is click the button below and jump in right now. This is about automation. It's about a system. It's about efficiency. You know, the first person that really created something like this was Henry Ford. At least that's probably on record. I'm sure it was way before then, but he literally created the production line of making Model Ts. He was the first person to be driving around in a little car. It actually had a stick. I believe it was a little steam-powered engine in the back. What he decided and what he figured out, because he had an idea and he acted on that idea, is the fact that he automated the whole system from beginning to end, and he revolutionized the entire industry. Now, that's pretty dang cool. What he brought is he brought automation to things, which is really amazing, and that's what this allows you to do. It allows you to automate things. So what's cool about the Clot2 Premium, it's a premium blog, and the reason why you want that is, pardon me, is because of the fact that this is actually the world's largest blogging website for money. And inside the premium Clot2 Premium, inside the premium Clot2 blog, you actually have something it's done for you guys. It's simple. It's already set up. All you have to do is plug in your magic sauce and who you are. Bring your essence. Bring your mess that you want to turn into a message. Bring your existing business and plug it in there. It's literally done for you. You don't have to be techie. So if you're non-techie, no problem. It's literally a plug and play system. Completely customizable, by the way. If you're new and you're just getting started and you want a basic thing, no problem. It's already in there. But if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to customize a little bit more, like if you go to www.rugged-potential.com, you'll actually see I've customized mine, pardon me. And I just keep constantly working on it and making little tweaks so it keeps getting better and better. So go check that out. What else is cool about the Clot2 Premium, and the reason why you'd want it is because you're going to benefit from a thing called InstaBuilder. And InstaBuilder is the stuff I talked about inside that allows you to capture their information. It's the plug and the play. All you have to do is drag and drop the things that you want to put in there, and you can create it in like literally 5 minutes. It's so cool. And of course, when you see that, when you go to my website, rugged-potential.com, you'll actually see, when you get ready to leave, you'll see a capture page pop up. Now, all of these are already created. That's what's amazing. There's all of these themes. There's all of these settings, and all you have to do is pick the one that resonates most with you. Then when you become more proficient at it over time, what's going to happen is you're actually going to create it, and it's going to be a little bit more customizable, a little bit more targeted marketed to the people that you're trying to reach out there. And of course, the last thing here is this is actually built for business owners. So if you already have a business and you just want to expand it, this was created for people like you. Why? Because all you have to do is take all of your message that you already have and just plug it in there. It's already ready to go. The capture pages, you just have to pick the themes. The theme of your blog, you just got to pick that. You just got to plug your information in there and get it going. Now, this was all the brainchild of David Wood, who I've learned so much from. It's truly amazing. And that's what this allows you to do. It allows you to automate things. So let's talk about the capture pages. Again, they're done for you. You just have to pick the one that resonates with you and plug and play. They're very professional. And what I mean by professional, they're very clean, they're very nice looking, and there's so many to choose from. You will find one that absolutely represents who you are. They've been tested. This stuff makes it so it's optimized. I mean, just already having the blog, you get SEO, which is search engine optimization. And that literally helps you automatically start getting ranked on Google, which is pretty dang cool. Where else can you do that? Nowhere. Completely customized. We talked about that earlier. If you go to launchmin.it, there's a gentleman by the name of Mars. Totally cool dude. He has a big old long beard and it's braided. It's really cool. But this guy has helped people that have launched billion-dollar launches out there, guys. I mean, these are the type of people that you're going to be surrounded by. They're going to teach you these things that they do. Launchmin.it. Mars, you'll be able to check out. In fact, once you get on there, you're going to see some of the people I've worked with. Bob Proctor is going to be the first person that you see. Jack Canfield is another one of my mentors who's on there. David Wood you'll see on there. You'll see Tony Robbins. I mean, the list just goes on and on of all of these people that have actually used their company to help them launch these multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies. It's pretty cool, guys. Very, very cool. The sales content, another piece of this. This is actually already created for you. And so all you get is plug and play. By now you're starting to grasp this, right? You're just literally plugging and you're playing. You can have this up and going within 72 hours. All you have to do is click the link below, plug into the system. I'll get an email, lets me know you're on board, and let's get this ball going because it's lots of fun. So the sales content, it's done for you again. It's done for you again, right? There's social proof. I mean, when you watch this video in there, the most, when it comes to anything sales is always an emotional buy, right? It's about getting connected with what's going on inside. It's about understanding that this can change my life. It can change your life. You'll hear about Paul Hutchings. His son got a pretty bad disease, and he realized that he could not afford to get the surgery in order for his child to be healed. That's what clicked for him, and that's what got him up and going. Tracy Walker graduated from college. I believe she graduated with a master's degree. Got into real estate. Lost everything when the boom and the bust happened, right? We've all been a part of that. You've probably been a part of that too. You've been affected by it. There's no doubt about it, regardless of where you live. Those emotions is what makes sales content so amazing. It's telling those stories. It's letting those people understand that I'm real. I have real things that I deal with at the end of the day. And I get up and I manage them every day, and I have my own system. Pardon me. I have my own system. I get up every morning. I get up, I meditate for an hour. I work out. I stretch. I read. I journal. That's my morning system. That's my morning routine. Why? Because it just keeps things going. It keeps things automated. It keeps things going smooth. In your brain, what happens is when you get into a system in your head, and you can probably think of a system that you have right now that makes your life easier. But in your brain, what happens is that you start creating, and I'm not a brain doctor, by the way, but I've read a lot on this stuff, is that you actually start creating pathways in your brain that keep connecting. And over time, those pathways, it's like synapses, right? They miss each other. Kind of like the movie Top Gun. When the planes flying by each other, he's like, where'd he go? He's like, where'd who go? Right? Same concept. That's what synapses do when they're not connecting, but when they connect, there's a new pathway created. When they connect and they stay connected and they're reinforced and reinforced, they become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's actually how you learn. And that's when you turn unconscious incompetence to unconscious competence. So you turn something from what you don't know to like it's just like riding a bike. And that's what happens in the brain, which is pretty cool, and you can control that. How cool is that, right? So high conversions. A really good sales content will create you high conversions, and that's why we're here. Of course, this was actually created by Chris Jones as our sales funnel. Chris Jones, by the way, just to give you an idea about who he is, He has made multi-million dollars over the last 10 years. He actually was over, I believe, in Thailand doing some Thai boxing for a living. And he decided it was time to hang up the belt, I should say the gloves, and he decided to get in something new. So that was about 10, 12 years ago. He started diving in and he started making money online. And every year he's made like $1 million or something crazy like that. But is there a possibility of this happening? Absolutely. And even if you get a quarter of the way there, you're setting your own schedule, you're doing your own thing, and you're making your own money and traveling on your own schedule and hanging out with who you want. Do you think that's a cool thing? I think that's a really cool thing. So hey, what's the last thing here, guys? We're gonna talk about your new members, just like you're sitting here today. What happens? There's a thing called out there, it's called onboarding. What does onboarding actually mean? Onboarding means that you're bringing somebody into your business, into your system, onto your team, into your company, whatever it is, it's called onboarding. The whole idea is to get them going as quickly as possible with the information that you need in order to succeed. Well, there's actually a 5-video step that dives deep down in and helps you formulate your plan, which is really cool if you think about that. It's a dynamic system, meaning that it's just step by step by step. You just got to follow it along, plug in the system. It's that simple. What else do you get? You also get club training. Now this actually has live interactions in it, guys. Meaning what? Of course, you're going to have the 8FM, which you can look up on Facebook, hashtag 8FM. You'll be a part of that closed group. You'll be a part of the Clot 2 Premium Facebook group where you can ask questions and people get back to you instantly. You also have support from Empower directly where you can actually set up a meeting with somebody and they will literally call you back at a scheduled time, say, hey, what's going on? How can I help you today? I can tell you I've used those people a lot because I wasn't huge tech savvy before I got into this. And it just has made it step by step. Having those support system guys, by now you're figuring this out, right? Like if you hang around the right people, you plug into a system, you have the right support that's going to help guide you because these people care about your success, then you're going to be successful. You're going to live the life that you want to do. And all you have to do is click into the link below and we'll see you on the other side. What else is some other stuff about this? Let's talk about this last thing. I specifically drew this funnel here because I want to talk about automation. I want to talk about the importance of automation. As once you have this system set up, you could literally be working anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day or less, depending on how much time you take up front to get this set up. The easier it will be in the long run. In my opinion, that's the best thing about life. If you pay the price up front, and you get to reap all the rewards on the back end, which is really cool. And it's all about automation. It's all about getting everything in place and so that you can enjoy the life that you want to live. You know, so guys, this is pretty much it. It's been 7 days of awesome information. I know you've learned a ton, and I don't care if you're new, if you're in the middle of your business, or you're an advanced business person. You have learned the importance of this stuff, and I want to recap that real quick. Recap. What do we do is, by now you're figuring this out, right? So we got a blog. That is home-based. That is where we create value. Remember the system? Value, 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 sell, value. The blog is where you create value. It's already done for you. You just got to plug and play. You got to capture their information. Another done for you. It's optimized. It's SEO. It's tested. This is professional. This is for business. It doesn't matter who you are. You just plug in that. You capture somebody's information. Then what do you do with it? You put it in a third-party software, which is an email autoresponder. And what do we do in the email autoresponder? We end up building a relationship. We take it from a contact to a contract by plugging that on there. Relationships is what it's all about, guys. Then after you do that, what do you do next? You send them to sales content. You send them to, again, another done for you. Another say, you send them to a sales content. They start talking about this stuff. They help you close these people. They help you get you on board so you can live the life you want to live. And of course, it's about the onboarding. It's about the club training. It's about the custom process. It's about being part of a team. But guys, it's about automation. There's a sales, there's a funnel here, and the reason why is because more people come in the top, and they just keeps whittling down and whittling down and whittling down, whittling down, and the people start falling out. You know, there's 2 billion people online in the world today, right now as we speak, which is just wild if you think about that. It's basically a little under 20% of the world is online, maybe 25, right around there. By the 2021, Maria Forleo, when I saw one of her webinars, They're expecting everybody on this planet to be online. That's like 7 billion plus people who are going to be online in the next 5 years. Think about that. The next 5 years, there's going to be 7 billion people who have access online. Are they going to have issues? Yes. Are they going to have problems? Yes. Are they going to be looking for solutions? Yes. Do you have or could you create a solution for these problems? Yes. You guys grasping this? You just got to plug in the system and get going. So I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me. Pardon me. This concludes the last day of the 7-day online business boot camp. I totally forgot it. That's actually a deletion, by the way, which is what we all do. Deletion is kind of like, have you ever walked around with your keys in your hand and they're on your fingers the whole time and you spend like 5-10 minutes or more, and then you're like, where are my keys, where are my keys, where are my keys, and then finally you like shake your hands or something, and all of a sudden you hear your keys jingle, and it's like they just magically appear, right? That's actually part of what our brain does. It's called deletion. There's another part that's called distortion, but we can get into all that amazing stuff later on. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You just got to be who you are. You got to be willing to make a change now. You got to be willing to say that I am sick and tired of doing what I'm doing every day. Have you ever heard the saying, whatever you resist will persist? What happens is inside, when you're resisting and you're resisting and resisting, your body starts getting disruptive and it doesn't feel comfortable. Because you know you want to make change in your life, right? You want to do something different. You want to go after your dreams, right? You want to create the life that you want to live. You want to create the relationships that you really want to create. We all want to be part of something. We all want to be loved. We all want to love somebody. Because inherently, that's just in our system. That's who we are. That's the spirits that live inside us. And it doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. There's something inside of you that wants to come out and play. And if you choose today to click the link below, that's exactly what can happen for you. You can start changing your life. Remember the poem by Robert Frost? Two words. I took a walk in the woods and 2 roads diverged. And I took the one less traveled. That's what you have a choice to do today. That's what you can do right now by clicking the link below. Making this happen. Jumping on board. We'll be hanging out soon. We'll start having fun. We'll start really figuring out what your passion and purpose is, because you may not know it, and that's all right. I've been very well trained in that stuff. I've been very well educated in that stuff over the last 4 years now of my life. I just took this one last thing that was missing and I plugged it into my system. Something interesting that that Watchman.net, or sorry, Watchman.it I talked about. I did not know that my mentors, Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, people you saw in there, and David Wood for that fact, I didn't know that they had used this company. They never shared that with me. Pardon me. Let me rephrase that. David Wood did. With me. Why? Because it's that last 20% that they don't teach us at these conferences that we need to know. That's what you're going to learn today by clicking the link below, is that last 20% by plugging into a system and just allowing it to be automated. Get it into the funnel and get it going. Guys, you have a choice to do that today. And I know you want to do that, so click the link below. So, guys, whether or not you choose to come on board today, that's completely your choice. I'd love to have you on board. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to help you figure out what your dreams, your passion, purpose is. But if you choose not to, no problem. It's totally your choice. This may not be for you. You may like having to get up every morning and go to a job that's not fun. You may like having to only have 2 weeks off a year. You may like the fact that you have a boss that you can't stand. You may like the fact that you have to be on somebody else's schedule. I mean, you may like that stuff, and that's really cool. No problem. But if you want to make a change, and if you want to do something different, then you can plug into this system. That's all right. But keep coming back to rugged-potential.com, because there's going to be value that I'm going to create for you there. There's going to be information that you can take in and you can apply to your daily life. That's part of every day I wake up. I ask myself, how can I create value for people today? That's where my heart's at. That's what I love to do. You're going to be getting you're going to be getting emails from me as well too. And those emails are going to keep explaining to you my journey and what I've been doing, because I'm here to build that relationship with you to help you get to where you want to go. and then help you build it in order to get there. All you have to do is plug into a system. The system will take care of you. It will be completely automated. So guys, check the link below. Check it. Click it now. Click on the link below. Take you to the other side. Start learning from people who have made 6 and 7 figures by plugging into the same system that you have the opportunity today. Talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Aloha.